The other thing in terms of the wider world was that there was less of an understanding then that a PhD could be useful for other things. And certainly with my background, my experience, all I was looking at was this academic pathway. And I didn't really know whether I wanted to be on an academic pathway or not, but I didn't really know how to make that decision either. And PhDs were very much built, and I definitely heard it said many, many times back then that doing a PhD is meant to be like running a gauntlet. Like the whole idea wasn't to be psychologically safe. It wasn't to make it a good environment. It was to make it a horrible environment and see who survived, because then that's who can go on into academia. And that just is such a terrible approach to anything. When we talk about PhDs, when we talk about scientific research, publicly funded scientific research, this should be about nurturing minds. This should be about getting ideas that represent different people from across society. It should be about making the most effective use of that money in order to be able to have breakthroughs. And yet, there was this whole idea of, no, it's about running a gauntlet to see who can survive on the other side. Well, there's several reasons why people may or may not survive. And being part of the old boys club is going to make it much easier for you to survive than if you're not part of that club. The reason a lot of women struggled at that time was not because they were struggling with the science, they were struggling with the technology. It was because they were being gatekept. And that gatekeeping is something I still see now, purely because of the way somebody looks, the way somebody talks, because we don't fit the mold. Well, not fitting the mold is really kind of perfect when it comes to innovation. People who don't fit the mold should be invited in, because innovation equals change, and yet we're innovating in these environments where people are resistant to change. There's a massive clash there.